Let me ask you this question. What would you do with an extra $3,500 a month? Drop it in the comment section because many Americans with this high inflation need some extra income. And so you could get out of credit card debt, be able to get a new apartment, or even buy a new home, or just put your family in a better position if you were able to make extra income. And in this video, I'm going to show you a way on how you can make money with your cell phone. And better yet, you can do it in your own time by making your own schedule, and you don't have to leave your current day job. And we're going to jump into it in this video. Now, if you're new to my channel is designed to help you no matter where you are in your credit journey. And now I'm showing you how to leverage your credit to make money and build generational wealth for your family. I go live 8 p.m. Central Time every Saturday to show you how to do that. So if you like that kind of information, make sure you subscribe to this channel, give this video a thumbs up, and hit your notification bell so you're notified anytime I go live or drop a new video. And at my website, I give you a free hard inquiry removal package because hard inquiries can get you denied for credit. I have other packages for purchase for your negative items. And I just dropped my elite credit system a few months ago, and users are getting great results like Sean within a couple of months. He went from a 612 credit score with all his credit scores now over 750 and one credit score close to being 800. So if you need my help, I will leave that link in the description of this video and in the pinned comment section. So let's jump into this information. Now, there's a little known industry that people never heard of, and it's called the field inspection industry. Now, this industry, you will work with banks, mortgage companies, lenders, and insurance companies to be their eyes and ears for different assets that either they are insuring or lending on. And I started doing this back in 2012, and I started part-time. And within a month, I left my job because I was making so much more money than on my hourly job. And it allowed me to have the flexibility to actually take care of my kids, drop them off. And so I really love working in this industry, and I have not worked for another company ever since. Now, when it comes to the field inspection industry, there are various types of inspections you can do. Now, the ones I want to talk about today is insurance loss control inspections. These inspections, you will work with insurance companies. And the reason why you will work with insurance companies, because insurance companies need people like you to go out and examine these types of businesses or even home or property to make sure that it's not already damaged while they issue that a policy, because people might have had a fire and got denied their claim with their current insurance company, and then they'll go and get new insurance to then try to claim at a whole new insurance company. So they want to make sure that property is not already damaged. And on top of that, even if it's not damaged, there's no hazards to bring on a loss, like gasoline laying around the place or anything like that. They want you to be their eyes and ears. And if you see anything that can be a hazard, they want you to notify them. One of the common hazards you might see, for instance, as example, you go to a place and it's missing one handrail, or it's a trip hazard in front, the sidewalk is uneven. So they just want you to notify them so they can notify the insured for them to fix that before their policy get canceled. And you don't need a license to do this. And this is in all 50 states. You are going to start your own at-home business, and you will be an independent contractor working for yourself. And so you can get multiple contracts doing this, and you want multiple companies that you want to work for because you want a number of these inspections in your area, and you can make more and more money. Two companies that you can start working with, and they're nationwide. But if you want more companies, I have my book, and it will have a list of other companies just like these that you can work with to make more money and to get more orders. Now, these inspections are going to pay you from $25 all the way up to about $60 on average, and they will take about 25 minutes to complete those kind of inspections. You will go out, take pictures, and then fill out these forms with the information needed by the insurance companies. Now, some of these inspections, you are going to have to make an appointment, and you have to make with that business owner or that homeowner, and some you don't have to make an appointment. Now, with these inspections in the insurance industry, they generally give you 30 days to complete them, and you can do them in your own time and set up an appointment when you are available with that insured, whether it be the homeowner or business owner, and you complete those inspections. And like I said, this is an at-home business, and so this opens you up for a lot of tax write-offs, like your rent, your car, your gas, your cell phone, and all these other things, even your mortgage. You can get a tax write-off, and you can get business credit because you are an independent contractor and you would be a business owner. And if you guys didn't know, with business credit, if you set it up right, even in your own name, your balances on those credit cards, you can get larger lines of credit, and it doesn't show up on your personal credit profile. So this is a great way to not only make money, but also start your own at-home business, and you can make this extra income while keeping your day job. And so I'm going to share some companies with you that you can check out and see if you can sign up. Just remember though, you do need some things that are required. One of them that's going to be required is called a measuring wheel, right? So a measuring wheel is a wheel that you can get from Home Depot or Lowe's, and it just measure the length or the width of a building. So you just take this wheel and you roll it in front of the building and on the side of the building to take measurements, because you do need to figure out square footage, because insurance premium on a building, on a home or a business, is based off square footage, is how they charge to come up with that premium. So you'll have to take those measurements and write them down. So the square footage. So you need that wheel. It's only about $15 to $30 max for that. And they might have you to pay for a background check, because they don't want you to sometimes have an extensive, criminal history, which is, common sense, so you might have to do a background check, but that's not always necessary with every company. So those are just two things that you would might have to do. And the background check is no more than like $60 to $70 if they have. And if you do one background check, generally they'll keep it for a couple of years. It's like through some companies that they have. But this is something in the industry that's done, is a background check. So those are one of those things. And like I said, this is your own at-home business, and it can be very lucrative for you and open you up to have some tax write-offs, even with your current job, so you can keep some of your own tax money, which is a great benefit, and open you up for business loans and business lines of credit. So let's jump into the first company. Now, the first company on my list is H&S. Now, this was one of the first companies I worked with in the insurance loss control inspections, and they're located in 48 states through the United States. And they also have various types of reports that they do perform for insurance loss control inspections, like commercial properties, restaurants, also residential commercial properties, and just residential properties like homes themselves. So they have a, a big array of inspections that you can perform. And as you can see here, this is their coverage map, and they're throughout the United States. And so if you are located in these areas, they do cover those areas and have inspections. Under Help Wanted, you can see they've been in business since 1970, and they work directly with insurance underwriters. And so most of their commercial risk inspections and residential stores, office and restaurant, apartment, condo complex, and other inspections they offer are throughout this United States. And you should look for the closest area if you don't see any inspections in your actual town. So you want to apply for the area that you are located in, and they have a number of areas, as you can see here, on their list. Now, the next company on my list is Affirm. Now, they used to be US Reports, and I did inspections and premium audits for this company, but they offer loss control, underwriting survey inspections, and personal line dwelling inspections, insurance to value evaluations, risk control training and consulting, telephone surveys, virtual surveys, and they have recommendation follow-up surveys. And so what happened with recommendations, that's if you go out and you find an issue with a property or a location, you recommend that they make some changes or some repairs. Now, they're located in all 50 states and even in Canada. Now, they offer telephone surveys for some of their assignments, physical surveys, meaning someone going out, residential inspections, high value dwelling, residential virtual inspections, self inspect through an application. That's generally the insured themselves does that information and take pictures, OSHA compliance, consulting, and virtual surveys. Now, if you go under careers, you can see they have a number of different inspection jobs available, and you can sign up. They even have different ones throughout the nation and even in Canada. So you can go to their careers page and sign up, and they even have some remote opportunities, and you can check that out. And once you apply, if you don't find anything in your location, you can find other inspections, and you want to make sure that you're picking up multiple companies like this so you can get a number of jobs in your local area when you're completing these inspections. Now, hopefully this information was helpful. If you want some other companies in your own local area, you can pick up my book, and it is companies that I have listed in all 50 states. And so you can pick up more contracts to work as a field inspector, and there's various types of inspections that you can do. Now, if you have any questions or comments, drop it in the comment section. But if you have more detailed questions, you can always reach me at my website, and all your questions go directly to my cell phone. And I look to see you guys in the next video. Stay tuned.